What's up, it's Keith. Hey, in this video I want to tell a story about the deepest core levels of motivation. I'm standing in my bathroom, bitches. You ain't never seen a bathroom video. Alright, anyways, I listened to Anthony Robbins' program called Personal Power 2. If you've never heard this program, even though it's like 20 years old, you got to get your hands on this. You could probably get a copy on the internet. It's like a 25 disc program. If any of you have ever listened to Anthony Robbins material, put it in the comments below so anybody else watching can be like, well, understand, I need to get this. If you have any levels of hopelessness or apathy in your life, or you feel like nothing is changing no matter how hard you work, that you can't break through, and you start feeling like you're depressed or like you're going to give up, get a hold of Anthony Robbins' Personal Power 2. He tells a story in this program. He talks about the deepest levels of motivation and rooted in hope, because you can't lose hope. He tells a story of how there was like a shipwreck about 50 years ago, and I'll probably get the facts wrong, but it doesn't matter. The point matters. So, like literally 150 or hundreds of people have died and drowned to death out swimming in the freezing Atlantic Ocean, and people were dropping like flies. And after around like 23 hours, there was only a dozen people left, and they were swimming, and people that were swimming, the strongest ones, they started crying and saying that they wanted to give up because their whole body was numb. They couldn't swim another second, and they were going to give up and die. Well, the most powerful thing happened. They actually started, while they're swimming, they started rooting each other on, saying, if you don't swim for yourself and give up hope, then do it for your kids. And if you don't have kids, do it for the kids you don't have yet. Do it for your grandchildren that haven't been born yet. If you don't have anybody, do it for the people that you've never even met yet, that are counting on you to help them change their lives. So they used this level of enthusiasm where they started cheering each other on while swimming for their lives in order to stay alive. And they pulled it from a deep, deep source, a deep place that was beyond themselves, to muster up enough energy, the energy they didn't even have, to keep going. And it worked. About, a dozen people lived as rescue ships came in, rescue boats around the 24th, 25th hour. And afterwards, they were interviewed when they got well, and these people said that they couldn't believe that the enthusiasm and cheers of other people to keep moving no matter what for the people that they don't even know yet. So I would like to ask you, what type of people are counting on you? What type of people love you? Even if you have moments where you don't love yourself, just generally speaking, if you have moments where you're just like, dude, I can't do this, what type of people can you do it for, huh? What are the people that you are supposed to touch 5 years down the road? If you don't get into action today, how do you reach deep down inside yourself and pull that shit out of you? Just go out and just do it again. And I know you've done it a million times. I know you went out there and you've tried and tried and tried, and nothing worked. Like Chris Rock says, you keep trying shit and trying shit and trying shit, and nothing fucking works, right? But I really believe that enthusiasm is the fuel to your business. Enthusiasm is the backbone, right? So imagine if you're a stranger who owns a residential property, and some guy comes and knocks on your door with a flyer. He's like, here's a flyer, and takes off. Okay, he yawned. But if a guy's like, well, not like he's on drugs or something, but if a guy is so excited and he's so like beaming through with this positive expectancy, already imagining himself like trimming the shrubs on the property and pulling the weeds, like so much enthusiasm that it rubs off on this customer, and the customer's like, yeah, I'd like a quote. I'm not bullshitting you, dude. This really works. The enthusiasm can be pulled from a place that you don't have in you. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that. And remember that story. Look it up about the drowning people. I don't think it was the Titanic, but could have been. And then look up Anthony Robbins' Personal Power 2. If you haven't signed up on my website, thelandscapingemployeetrap.com, the link's in the description below. If you go inside, then you'll get access to free motivational training videos where I teach you about marketing and sales and persuasion and things like that. And yeah, that's it. All right, peace.